I used to waste hours editing a single video. Now it takes me just 20 minutes. In today's video, I'll show you my real AI workflow for editing YouTube videos 10 times faster. And don't skip the last step. It alone saved me hours. Let me start with the most important mindset shift that literally changed how fast I edit videos. I stopped aiming for perfection. Early on, most creators waste hours trying to make every cut perfect, every sentence flawless, every transition cinematic. And what happens? They either upload late or they never upload at all. Here's the truth: a slightly messy video uploaded today beats a perfect video that never gets uploaded every single time. When you optimize for perfection, you slow yourself down. When you optimize for speed, iteration, and volume, you actually get better faster. Your first goal isn't to make a masterpiece. Your goal is to publish, learn, and improve on the next video. I treat my videos like iterations, not final products. Each upload is just version 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, not the ultimate version. And AI fits perfectly into this mindset. Instead of obsessing over tiny mistakes, I let AI handle the boring cleanup, and I focus on clarity and I move on, because momentum is way more valuable than perfection. If you're stuck editing a video for days trying to make it perfect, that's a sign you're over editing. Now, once you stop aiming for perfection, the next logical step is this: stop manually fixing things that AI can remove for you in seconds. When we record, we all do the same things. We pause to think. We repeat sentences. We say the same line two or three times to get it right. And traditionally, you'd go through the entire timeline, zoom in, cut every silence, delete every mistake, which is insanely time consuming. Instead, I let AI remove thinking moments automatically. I'm talking about silences, long pauses, filler moments, and repeated sentences. AI doesn't care if a pause is natural or awkward. It just detects non useful moments and removes them instantly. This alone can turn a 45-minute raw recording into a tight 15 to 20-minute edit in a few clicks. Once the AI does the cleanup, I'm no longer editing mistakes. I'm editing structure. I can focus on pacing, clarity, and flow instead of hunting for microcuts. This fits perfectly with the speed first mindset. You record freely, you don't worry about stuttering or pauses, you let AI handle the cleanup, and because thinking moments are gone, your editing feels sharper, more confident, and more intentional without extra effort. That's how you cut editing time dramatically without sacrificing quality. Now that AI has already cleaned up the thinking moments, here's where editing gets stupidly fast. I template everything. Most creators waste time recreating the same stuff in every single video. The intro, the outro, transitions, even export settings. That's not editing, that's repetition. So instead, I build templates once and reuse them forever. I have a fixed intro template, a fixed outro template, the same transition pack, the same text styles, and the same export presets. When I open a new project, I'm not starting from zero. I'm starting from 20 to 40% already done. This removes decision fatigue completely. Templates turn editing into a system instead of a creative struggle, and this connects perfectly with AI cleanup. Once the footage is clean, I just drop it into my timeline, apply the same structure, and move on. The goal isn't to make every video feel different. The goal is to make every video feel consistent. Consistency builds speed, speed builds volume, and volume builds skill. If you're rebuilding your intro and outro from scratch every time, you're burning hours you don't even realize. Now, once your footage is clean and your templates are ready, there's one mistake that still slows most people down. They decide while editing, and that's a problem. If you open your timeline without a clear plan, you lose momentum fast. You start moving clips around, second guessing yourself, overthinking structure, and suddenly editing feels heavy. Instead, before I even touch the timeline, I write 3 to 5 bullet points. That's it. Not a full script, not a detailed outline, just the key points the video needs to hit. This does two things instantly. First, it removes decision making from the editing phase. I already know what stays and what goes. Secondly, it keeps me focused. If a clip doesn't serve one of those bullet points, it's gone. Editing is not the time to think. Editing is the time to execute. Thinking belongs before the timeline. When you decide the structure up front, editing becomes mechanical, almost boring. And that's exactly what you want if speed is the goal. Alright, this is the one I promised earlier. This single habit saves me more time than any AI tool. Proper organization. If your files are messy, your editing will always be slow, no matter how good your AI tools are. In DaVinci Resolve, I use bins. Bins let me separate everything cleanly: A roll, B roll, music, sound effects, graphics, templates, all in their own bins. So I'm never searching, I'm never scrolling, I'm never asking myself, where is that goddamn clip? Everything is exactly where my brain expects it to be. And if you're not on DaVinci Resolve, the concept is the same. In Premiere Pro, they're called bins as well. In CapCut, it's folders and media categories. Different names, same idea. Before I understood bins, I used to waste hours of my total editing time doing one stupid thing, trying to find that goddamn clip. If you want to edit 10 times faster consistently, this isn't optional, it's foundational. That's why I saved it for last. And that's why it's the most important one.